Cowboy fans and YouTubers? Is that VA Dallas Cowboy fan coming back at you outside today? Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting down below. I make these videos for me and you, and they're a little therapeutic, you know? It's nice when you get somebody who wants to come on, comment, and basically debate about what I've said. I like it. I don't mind it. I'm not going to put the person's name out there, but I will talk about what they said to me. It was the comparison between Dez Bryant and Emmanuel Sanders. Now, in my previous video, when I compared the two, I said that Emmanuel Sanders is nice, but do I really want him on this team? Because I compared him to basically being Dez Bryant, except Dez Bryant is more 50-50 ball, while Emmanuel Sanders is more of a overall, all-around wide receiver. Now, somebody must have taken that as a slight towards Emmanuel Sanders and said, I'm putting Dez way above and beyond because I compared the two. But let's go to the actual statements. He sent me this in a comment. Man, you don't know what the F you're talking about. You have to be absolutely clueless to compare that slow motion, washed up Dez Bryant, who has not played in the NFL in how many seasons now? 2, by the way. To Emmanuel Sanders. Really? Are you high, bro? Ha ha ha. I'm going to send this video in a chat room. You might end up as a meme. Unreal. Ha ha ha. Like, because he hasn't been playing football in 2 seasons, that makes Dez Bryant just the worst. I don't know. Maybe that's your opinion. And then he also changed it and said Emmanuel Sanders will automatically be your #1 wide receiver. Emmanuel Sanders is a straight baller. To say he is almost like Dez. In other words, you are saying Dez is a class above Emmanuel Sanders. Never said that. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but I just have to call you out on it as a football fan. 1, you never said who you root for, if you root for a team. You just wanted to come on and comment about Emmanuel Sanders and Dez Bryant, giving all the love to Emmanuel Sanders and not Dez Bryant. That's fine. I don't mind the debate. I mean, it's basically, I don't know if you're using stats or an eyeball test, but I'll take the liberty of doing the stats work for you, at least. You have Emmanuel Sanders, who you're so highly on. He's 33 years old. He's 5'11", at last check, 180 pounds. He was drafted in 2010 in the 3rd round by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, all right. He's a Super Bowl champion. All right, Denver Broncos, you know, Peyton Manning throwing to him. He went to the Pro Bowl 2 times. Okay, pretty decent. He's had 601 receptions, 7,893 receiving yards. He has 1,370 return yards and 159 rushing yards. And in all of that, he's only had a total of 43 touchdowns. All right. Dez Bryant. He's 31, 2 years younger, 6'2", he's taller, and 220 pounds, so he weighs more. He was drafted in the same draft, 2010, in the 1st round by the Dallas Cowboys, as we know. He's a 3-time Pro Bowler. He's a first-time All-Pro. He's an NFL receiving leader back in 2014 when he balled out. Now, his stats are he caught 531 balls, 7,459 yards, and 73 total touchdowns. So you got Emmanuel Sanders only 70 more yards in 2 more seasons and 400 yards. Well, 70 more catches and 400 yards. But still, 30 touchdowns less? I don't know. If I want to score and win, I think I'd go for the guy with 73 touchdowns and not 43 total. But that's stats. I don't know if you want to go with stats on that. All right. Emmanuel Sanders. The Steelers let him go in 2014. And then Denver picked him up. And in that time in Denver, he, of course, made the Super Bowl, but he was traded away mid-October or mid-season in 2019 to the San Francisco 49ers. He's played in 16 games 3 times in his career. He's had over 1,000 yards receiving 3 times in his career. He's fumbled 11 times and lost the ball 5. Now, compared to Dez Bryant, who was let go by the Cowboys in the 2017 offseason, hence trying to find a team into 2018, getting hurt and not playing since. He's also played in 16 games 3 times in his career and had over 1,000 yards 3 times in his career. He's fumbled the ball 14 times and lost it 7 times. Seems kind of the same, don't they? Now, postseason stats. Emmanuel has been to the playoffs way more times than the Cowboys, obviously. And in his postseason, in 11 games, he's had 41 receptions, 519 yards, and 0 touchdowns. Dez Bryant, in the 3 games that the Cowboys have played in the playoffs that he was a part of, he's had 15 receptions, 218 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So, when you use stats, Emmanuel and Dez Bryant are damn near identical, just like I said in my video. I just said Dez Bryant's more a 50-50 baller, while Emmanuel has more all-around technique. I said I wouldn't want Dez as my slot guy because I don't need a 50-50 baller being my slot man. Emmanuel, that's fine if he can work out, but 33, and depending on where they're going to put him on the line, I don't know how he's going to work. But you never know. He may have a career renaissance in the Dallas. Now, for this person to go out and say, if we got him, Emmanuel will be our automatically number 1 receiver, that is just asinine. I'm sorry. You called me the fool, and I'm stupid and don't know F. But, come on. Emmanuel Sanders coming to Dallas, you be my number 1 over Amari and barely over Gallup. You must have lost your mind. But that's all right. You got your 15 minutes of fame from me. And maybe your eye test is different from mine. But I don't see anything that makes me say, blows my mind about Emmanuel Sanders that'll make me want him a number 1 receiver. A slot receiver, maybe. So I'm not trusting him all the time to do something. But having him on the field, I'll take it. As far as Dez, yeah, I probably wouldn't do that one. But doing due diligence, you got to look at everybody. So, stat-wise and everything through 2010 between the two, they're basically exactly the same, aside from technique and how they approach the game of football. So, next time you come on and want to comment and debate, that's fine. Let's do that. But don't just sit here and say I don't know what I'm talking about when these guys are almost identical, like I said in my video, and you have no stats or anything to back up your assumptions other than saying Dez Bryant hasn't played in 2 seasons and he was slow. That's not something you can just say without backing it up and then proving your point. I mean, everybody saw that Dez Bryant lost a step. He was injured a lot in the end of his seasons, but he still tried to play. And guess what? Emmanuel Sanders had a torn Achilles just like Dez. Dez decided to take time off and get his house in order. Emmanuel Sanders ran right back to playing. Little different. So, that's all I got right now. If anything else happens, if y'all want to debate, y'all want to talk about it, come on. Come right on, comment, and we'll talk about it. I don't mind. But let's get our facts right. Let's get our stats right. Show something to me that'll prove your point. I love it. I don't mind it. If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. But in my opinion, that's what I'm saying. If that's your opinion, that's yours. It's great. I'm glad you have one. But all right, let me get out of here. Let me bring the kids out, have some nice, good weathered fun. It's a nice day here in Southern Virginia. Hope y'all have a good day. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Stay hygienic. Take care of yourselves. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Oh, before I forget, Last night we hit 50 subscribers, and we're actually up to about 52 now. I'm trying to figure out something to do special. I don't know what it'll be yet, but thank you everybody for subscribing, commenting, and leaving that love down below. I do make these videos for me and you. I love talking to y'all. I love making these videos. I never would have thought of actually making it to 50 subscribers, but due to you guys enjoying my videos, hating my videos, or having your own opinions about it, y'all subscribed and we're up there. Thanks everybody. And I'll get back to y'all if there's anything else. 50 subscribers, everybody. Let's aim for 100. Let's go for it. Woo! Peace.